Hundreds of travelers arriving from the US, the UK, Canada, and CARICOM are finding it easier to get through immigration with the help of digital immigration kiosks. The testing phase is not over yet, but the tedious lines for immigration checks are already getting shorter and moving faster. In an interview conducted on Thursday, 25th August, the supervisor for Viewfort and Sufre ports confirmed that, even with the limitations of the test phase, the technology is already working for more than 300 travelers in the first 2 days.
What we have observed is the processing time has improved tremendously, but there is still need for the officers at the desk to provide the service to those who are not yet allowed to use the kiosk.
Airport managers and the implementation team observed that travelers using the digital kiosk took between 30 seconds and 2 minutes to be processed, depending on how au courant they were with this type of self-service. Marius Rusidlo led the team that installed the 8 kiosks.
The purpose of the kiosk is to aid in the immigration process. It's basically automatic border control. They're very easy to use. Basically, it's a 3-step process. You will select the language of use at the kiosk. You'll insert your passport. The kiosk is going to read the passenger's passport. It will then ask you a couple simple questions like which flight you came in on, and then it will take your photo automatically. We're going to select the language of use. Now we're going to insert our passport into the reader. The machine's now reading my electronic passport. It's then going to ask me if my information is correct. I then select the airline I came in on. I select my flight number. I acknowledge that that's my flight. It's now going to ask me to take my photo, so we'll need my photo in the frame. And in this case, it's asking me to retake the photo, because this is actually a test passport, not my own passport. So it's going to ask me, it can't match me to the passport.
It's a simple 3-step process, one that Rusidlo promises will be more convenient even for the most technophobic users.
It's quite easy to use. The instructions are quite simple and meant to have all people understand. It takes about 30 seconds from beginning to end in the process. And especially if passengers have used it before, it's much quicker and easier. More and more airports all around the world are getting such technology now.
Huanora's airport manager, Hassani Neptune, has been monitoring the test phase closely. As technology has evolved to the point where standards of safety, security, and speed can all be assured, he thinks the adoption of this technology is helping St. Lucia make a better first impression on visitors, as well as improving the capacity of the ports to process travelers with less congestion at the arrival gates.
We believe this implementation at both airports will augur well for us as our tourism product in St. Lucia, and also will boost our operational capacity here at HIE. We had no difficulties as it relates to the installation. We were able to get a few test passengers to try out the kiosk, which they were very pleased. The results from that test was in line with what we were expecting, and both the software-wise and from passenger experience, and also it helped with the process of eliminating time at an immigration booth.